So what, to me, is the most amazing part about pulling this card, Black Cohosh? Several things, actually. It touched upon 1, 2, 3 things that we spoke about this week in my broadcasts. So Cody, I'm really thinking about you too with this card, especially. The first thing that is really amazing about this Black Cohosh is the flowers that grow in a single unicorn type of manner. That's the one thing that stuck out like a unicorn at me whenever I read this. You can listen to the podcast, of course, in the link above. But yeah, the post above. So unicorn energy. We talked about unicorns, and this is how the flowers are described. So that was one synchronicity that connected to all of the broadcasts this week. The other one was the connection to Kundalini energy. That's pretty cool because we've been talking about the solar eclipse, which, by the way, I'm not going to stare at the solar eclipse. I don't even know if I'll try to watch it at all. Doesn't it? It works whether you watch it or not, right? Energetically, you can run, but you can't hide. So it also talked about the Kundalini energy, and that was absolutely mentioned as well. And then the other part was just the fact that a lot of people, like my mama friend Cody, are experiencing some dark nights of the soul this week. A lot of things are surfacing, so you may be feeling kind of low in your vibration, a little unbalanced. That's the clearing work that's coming up. So it was really cool that when I pulled a card for a message today, that we pulled Black Cohosh. Just amazing. So the message is to hang in there. You are so loved. Your higher self loves you. The universe loves you. So just hang in there. Allow yourself to feel your feelings. Don't suppress any anger. There's a lot of good healing work to do. So I'll let you listen to the podcast. I read this whole thing for you from the herbal healing deck. And I picked this card intuitively. I didn't just stop on a shuffle. I shuffled the deck really well, and I allowed myself to feel which card I was supposed to pick. And what's really interesting to me now is that how my body told me was in the middle of my back, kind of lower, but above lower back, but right in the middle, midpoint, almost midpoint. When I touched that card, I felt something go like that into my spine, like ugh. So that was really interesting that I felt that way to pick the card, and it was all about Kundalini energy and healing. You know, that if we have been abused or in an abusive relationship or had our feminine side damaged, that will restrict our chakras from flowing and connecting. And so it was right about where that type of work, chakra work, would need to be done. So that was kind of interesting too, to look back. So anyways, much love, you guys. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. This video obviously is just going to be for my patrons only. Remember that hair oil that we did yesterday? Yeah, it's still in there, so I need to take care of that. So I'm wishing you a lot of love this weekend. Do the healing work. Do not be afraid to dive into the darkness. That is where we will allow the light to enter as we dive deep into our shadow and do the work and love ourselves unconditionally, and then allow the magic of the unicorns to find you. I knew I was talking about it for a reason yesterday. So here it is back again. Unicorn magic, Kundalini energy, encouragement to do the shadow work and dive down into the deepness. We will find the light. Like Rumi says, the wound is the place where the light enters you. So allow that light to come in. Okay? So much love to you. I'll see you soon. Sadie at All Natural Me.